Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speaking English Perfect. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ryan. Hi, everybody.
We're so happy you're here today. In this video, we're going to talk about going to the dry cleaners. That means getting your clothes professionally cleaned, understanding different cleaning services, and communicating with dry cleaning staff.
Yes, exactly. Dry cleaning is essential for delicate fabrics and special garments that can't be washed at home. Knowing the right vocabulary makes the process smooth and easy.
That's right. And we're going to share our own experiences with dry cleaners. Ryan and I both use dry cleaning services regularly.
Before we start, please remember to like this video and subscribe to Speaking English Perfect. It really helps us, and it helps you practice real everyday English.
Yes, please do. Okay, Ryan, are you ready to talk about dry cleaners?
I'm ready. This is such a practical topic.
So, Ryan, let me start by asking you, what is dry cleaning?
Dry cleaning is a professional cleaning process that uses chemical solvents instead of water to clean clothes. It's called dry because no water is used, even though liquids are involved.
Why would you use dry cleaning instead of regular washing?
Some fabrics, like silk, wool, velvet, and certain synthetics, can be damaged by water or regular washing machines. Dry cleaning is gentler and safer for delicate materials and structured garments.
What's a solvent?
A solvent is a chemical liquid that dissolves dirt and stains. The most common dry cleaning solvent is called perchloroethylene, or PERC for short.
What kinds of items do people take to the dry cleaners?
Suits, dress shirts, formal dresses, wool coats, silk blouses, ties, wedding gowns, curtains, comforters, and anything with a dry clean only label.
What does dry clean only mean?
It's a care label instruction that means the garment should only be dry cleaned, not washed with water. Washing it could ruin the fabric, color, or shape.
Where do you find care labels?
Care labels are sewn inside garments, usually at the back of the neck, side seam, or waistband. They have symbols and instructions for washing, drying, and ironing.
Do you use dry cleaning services often, Ryan?
Yes, I take my work suits and dress shirts to the dry cleaners every couple of weeks. I also had my winter coat cleaned before storing it for the summer.
What about you, Emma? Do you use dry cleaners? Absolutely. I have several silk blouses and a wool coat that need dry cleaning. I also took my bridesmaid dress to the cleaners after my friend's wedding. It had a wine stain that they removed perfectly.
That's great. Okay, let's talk about different services dry cleaners offer. What are the main ones?
Dry cleaning, laundering and pressing, stain removal, alterations and repairs, leather and suede cleaning, and specialty services like wedding gown preservation.
What's the difference between dry cleaning and laundering?
Dry cleaning uses chemical solvents and is for delicate items. Laundering means washing with water and detergent, then pressing with an iron. It's used for dress shirts and items that can handle water.
What does pressing mean?
Pressing means using a professional iron or press machine to remove wrinkles and create crisp, sharp creases in clothes. It's more thorough than home ironing.
What about stain removal? Is that a separate service?
Most dry cleaners include basic stain removal, but difficult stains might be cost extra. They use special chemicals and techniques to remove different types of stains.
What kinds of stains are difficult?
Oil-based stains, red wine, blood, ink, makeup, grass stains, and set-in stains that have been there a long time. The sooner you treat a stain, the better.
What does set in mean?
A set-in stain is one that has dried and bonded with the fabric fibers, making it much harder to remove. Fresh stains are easier to clean.
What are alterations?
Alterations are adjustments to make clothes fit better. Hemming pants, taking in or letting out waists, shortening sleeves, or adjusting shoulders. Many dry cleaners offer this service.
What does hemming mean?
Hemming means shortening the length of pants, skirts, or sleeves by folding and sewing the fabric. It's one of the most common alterations.
What about leather and suede? Can those be dry cleaned?
Yes, but they require special cleaning processes and chemicals. Not all dry cleaners handle leather and suede, so ask first. It's also more expensive. Okay, let's talk about the process of using a dry cleaner. What's the first step?
Find a reputable dry cleaner in your area. You can ask for recommendations, read online reviews, or try a place and see if you're satisfied with their work.
What should you look for in a good dry cleaner?
Quality work, reasonable prices, convenient location and hours, friendly service, and proper handling of garments. They should inspect items carefully and point out existing damage.
Hello, we're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
What happens when you bring items to the dry cleaner?
The staff inspects each item, checks pockets, looks for stains or damage, attaches identification tags, and writes up a ticket with the items and services needed.
What's an identification tag?
It's a small tag, usually paper or plastic, attached to each garment with a unique number. This ensures your clothes don't get mixed up with other customers' items.
What's a ticket?
A ticket, also called a claim ticket or receipt, is your proof of drop-off. It lists what you brought, the services requested, the price, and the pickup date. Keep it safe.
Should you point out stains to the staff?
Absolutely. Show them any stains and explain what caused them if you know. Different stains require different treatments, so this information helps them clean effectively.
What should you say?
There's a coffee stain on the sleeve. This has an oil stain from cooking. I spilled red wine on the front. Being specific helps them treat it properly.
What about checking pockets? Why is that important?
Items left in pockets, pens, tissues, money, keys, can damage clothes during cleaning or get lost. Always check pockets before dropping off items.
What if there's existing damage to the garment?
Point it out to the staff so they note it on your ticket. This protects both you and them. They won't be blamed for damage that was already there.
What kind of damage should you mention?
Missing buttons, small tears, loose seams, fading, or worn areas. Good dry cleaners will document this before accepting the item.
How long does dry cleaning take?
Standard service is usually 2 to 3 days. Some places offer same-day or next-day service for an extra fee. Specialty items like wedding gowns take longer.
What's rush service?
Rush service, also called express service, means getting your items cleaned faster than normal, sometimes the same day or within 24 hours. It costs more but is useful for emergencies.
When would you need rush service?
If you need a suit for an important meeting tomorrow or a dress for an event tonight, it's for urgent situations when you can't wait for regular service.
How much does dry cleaning cost?
Prices vary by location and item. A dress shirt might cost $3 to $5, a suit $15 to $25, a dress $10 to $20, and a coat $15 to $30. Specialty items cost more.
Are there ways to save money?
Look for coupons or promotions, join loyalty programs, bundle multiple items for discounts, or choose regular service instead of rush. Some places offer discounts for large orders.
What's a loyalty program?
A loyalty program rewards regular customers. You might get a free cleaning after a certain number of visits or discounts on future services.
Okay, let's talk about picking up your clothes. What's the process?
Bring your claim ticket to the counter. The staff retrieves your items, you inspect them to make sure everything looks good, then you pay if you haven't already.
Should you inspect the clothes before leaving?
Yes, always. Check that stains are removed, there's no damage, buttons are intact, and everything is clean and pressed properly. It's easier to address problems immediately.
What if you're not satisfied with the cleaning?
Tell the staff right away. Reputable cleaners will re-clean items at no charge if you're not satisfied. Don't take the items home and complain later.
What if they damaged your clothes?
Show them the damage immediately. Most dry cleaners have liability insurance and will compensate you, though usually not for the full replacement value.
What does compensate mean?
Compensate means to pay you money for the loss or damage. The amount depends on the garment's age, condition, and the cleaner's policy.
How are dry cleaned clothes packaged?
They're usually hung on hangers and covered with thin plastic bags to protect them. Shirts might be folded and wrapped. Some places use reusable garment bags.
Should you remove the plastic bags at home?
Yes, remove plastic bags before storing clothes in your closet. Plastic can trap moisture and cause mildew or yellowing over time. Let clothes air out.
What's mildew?
Mildew is a type of mold that grows in damp conditions. It appears as spots or a musty smell on fabric. Proper storage prevents it.
Okay, let's talk about useful phrases for the dry cleaner. What should you say when dropping off items?
I need these dry cleaned, please. Can you remove this stain? When will these be ready? Do you offer same-day service? How much will this cost?
What if you have special requests?
Please use light starch on the shirts. Can you press extra creases in the pants? Please be careful with the buttons, they're delicate. Can you repair this small tear?
What's starch?
Starch is a substance applied during pressing that makes fabric stiffer and crisper. It's commonly used on dress shirts. You can request light, medium, or heavy starch.
What phrases do you use when picking up?
I'm here to pick up my order. Here's my ticket. Can I inspect these before I pay? This stain is still here. Can you re-clean it? Do you accept credit cards?
What about asking for recommendations?
What's the best way to clean this fabric? Should this be dry cleaned or laundered? Can you get this stain out? Do you recommend any special treatment?
Let's talk about care labels and symbols. What are the most common ones?
A circle means dry clean only. A circle with an X through it means do not dry clean. A triangle is for bleaching instructions. A square is for drying, and an iron symbol is for ironing temperature.
What if the label is in a different language or just has symbols?
The symbols are international, so they're the same everywhere. You can look up a care label guide online or ask the dry cleaner to interpret it for you.
What fabrics always need dry cleaning?
Silk, wool, cashmere, velvet, rayon, acetate, and anything with special finishes, beading, or delicate construction. When in doubt, dry clean it.
What's cashmere?
Cashmere is a very soft, luxurious wool made from cashmere goat hair. It's expensive and delicate, requiring gentle dry cleaning or hand washing.
Can you dry clean items at home?
There are home dry cleaning kits available, but they're not as effective as professional dry cleaning. They work for refreshing clothes between professional cleanings, but not for serious stains or delicate fabrics.
What's in a home dry cleaning kit?
Usually a bag and cleaning cloths with a small amount of cleaning solution. You put clothes in the bag with a cloth and run it in the dryer. It removes odors and light wrinkles.
Is it worth it?
For freshening up clothes or removing odors, yes, but for true cleaning, stain removal, or delicate fabrics, professional dry cleaning is much better.
What about environmental concerns? Is dry cleaning safe?
Traditional dry cleaning uses chemicals that can be harmful to the environment. Many cleaners now use green or eco-friendly methods like wet cleaning or liquid CO2 cleaning.
What's wet cleaning?
Wet cleaning uses water and biodegradable detergents with computer-controlled machines. It's gentler on the environment and often just as effective as traditional dry cleaning.
Should you look for green dry cleaners?
If environmental impact is important to you, yes, green cleaners are becoming more common and often charge similar prices to traditional cleaners.
Okay, let's talk about storing clothes after dry cleaning. What's the best way?
Remove plastic bags, let clothes air out for a few hours, then hang them in a cool, dry closet with good air circulation. Use padded hangers for delicate items.
Why let them air out?
To release any remaining solvent odors and prevent moisture buildup. Fresh air is good for fabrics.
What about seasonal storage? How should you store winter coats or formal wear?
Clean items before storing them. Dirt and stains attract insects and can set over time. Use breathable garment bags, not plastic. Store in a cool, dry place.
What are breathable garment bags?
Garment bags made from cotton or other fabrics that allow air circulation. Unlike plastic, they prevent moisture buildup and mildew while protecting from dust.
What about moths? How do you prevent them?
Moths eat natural fibers like wool and silk. Use cedar blocks or lavender sachets in your closet. Store clean clothes only and use breathable storage bags.
Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
What's a sachet?
A sachet is a small bag filled with dried herbs or flowers, like lavender. It makes clothes smell nice and naturally repels moths and insects.
Okay, let's talk about special items. What about wedding gowns?
Wedding gowns need special preservation cleaning. The cleaner removes stains, cleans the entire gown, and packages it in an acid-free box to prevent yellowing over time.
How much does that cost?
Wedding gown preservation typically costs $200 to $500, depending on the gown's complexity and condition. It's expensive, but preserves the gown for years.
What about leather jackets and suede?
These need specialized cleaning with different chemicals and processes. Not all dry cleaners handle leather and suede, and it costs more, usually $40 to $80 for a jacket.
Can you clean household items like curtains and comforters?
Yes, many dry cleaners handle curtains, drapes, comforters, and blankets. Large items cost more and might take longer to clean.
What about delicate items like vintage clothing?
Tell the cleaner the item is vintage or delicate. Experienced cleaners know how to handle old fabrics, but some vintage items are too fragile for any cleaning.
Okay, everyone, we used some very useful words and phrases today. Let's talk about them.
Yes, good idea. Let's review the vocabulary together.
First phrase, dry cleaning. This is professional cleaning using chemical solvents. For example, this silk blouse needs dry cleaning, not regular washing.
Next phrase is dry clean only. This is a care label instruction. For example, the label says dry clean only, so I can't wash it at home.
Next phrase, care label. This shows washing and care instructions. For example, always check the care label before washing clothes.
Next word is stain. This is a mark or spot on fabric. For example, I have a coffee stain on my shirt that needs special treatment.
Next phrase, stain removal. This is the process of removing stains. For example, the dry cleaner specializes in stain removal for difficult marks.
Next word is pressing. This is professional ironing. For example, my dress shirts look so crisp after pressing at the dry cleaner.
Next word, alterations. These are adjustments to make clothes fit better. For example, I need alterations to hem these pants. They're too long.
Next word is hemming. This is shortening the length of garments. For example, the tailor is hemming my pants to the perfect length.
Next phrase, claim ticket or receipt. This is your proof of drop-off. For example, don't lose your claim ticket. You need it to pick up your clothes.
Next phrase is rush service or express service. This is faster cleaning for extra cost. For example, I need rush service because I need this suit tomorrow.
Next word, starch. This makes fabric stiffer and crisper. For example, I prefer light starch on my dress shirts.
Next word is solvent. This is the chemical used in dry cleaning. For example, dry cleaning solvents remove stains that water can't.
Next phrase, set in stain. This is an old, dried stain. For example, set in stains are much harder to remove than fresh ones.
Last word is compensate. This means to pay for damage or loss. For example, the dry cleaner will compensate me for the damaged shirt.
Perfect.
Okay, everyone, that's the end of today's lesson. We talked about dry cleaning services, how to communicate with dry cleaning staff, understanding care labels, and properly storing cleaned clothes.
Yes, and remember, always check care labels, point out stains when dropping off items, inspect clothes before leaving the cleaner, and remove plastic bags when you get home.
Exactly. Dry cleaning keeps your special garments looking their best. Find a reliable dry cleaner you trust, and your clothes will last much longer and always look professional.
Now, we have a question for you.
Yes, here's our question of the day. Do you use dry cleaning services? What items do you take to the dry cleaner? And have you ever had a difficult stain successfully removed? Or do you have any tips for keeping clothes clean and fresh?
For example, I can say, I use dry cleaning for my work clothes and special occasion dresses. Last month, I spilled red wine on my favorite white blouse at a party. I was devastated. But I took it to my dry cleaner the next morning and they completely removed the stain. I couldn't believe it. Now I always take stains to professionals instead of trying to fix them myself.
And I can say, I take my suits and dress shirts to the dry cleaner every 2 weeks. I love how crisp and professional they look after pressing. My tip is always to empty your pockets and point out any stains or damage before dropping off items. Also, I remove the plastic bags as soon as I get home and let my clothes air out before hanging them in the closet. This keeps them fresh and prevents any chemical smell.
So please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading your comments.
Yes, please share with us. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Speaking English Perfect.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Take care.